Hey everyone, how are we feeling today? I'm going to be showing off why I love Raynor today. So we're going to be playing with Moradin, etc., Vala, Sylvanas against Dahaka, Nazebo, Artanis, Butcher, and Nova. Pretty much all level 40s this game, so this should be a decent game for a quick match game. Should be some pretty good play here. So Raynor I really like. He's super simple, super straightforward. He is an amazing starting character. If you're new to the game, they sell him in the starting bundle for 5 USD. I generally don't recommend you buy microtransactions when you first start a free-to-play game. I'd normally recommend see if you stick to it, but it's so cheap that it's really justifiable, and you get Raynor, Malfurion, and Moradin. And Raynor, you get a couple of other things as well, but anyway, Raynor is absolutely great. He's very, very simple in the way he plays. Mana management is pretty much non-existent. He's also really reliable and just all around like a great character who's really easy and simple to play. So we'll lane with etc. That's probably our best lane choice here. Moradin can solo lane, but I think Sylvanas should probably solo lane. That would be best. Solo lane you normally want to run bot, but it's not the end of the world if you want to top. Going glass cannon, fair enough. That's normally how Vala's played half the time anyway, so it should be fine. We're gonna go with Give Me More for this particular map. Raynor is very adaptable, and there's lots of different builds you can go with him. Hopefully we have time to explain them. We're going to try to see if we can cut him off if he tries to run back this way, but he's not gonna. That's alright, quick harass. I could have used my W there for more damage, but I was really looking for the Q. I was hoping he was going to try to come up here and I could knock him back. Really get him to commit to going the wrong way. Yeah, what are you doing, Nazebo? Thank you for that. So in lane you have extra range and things like that, and you can really push the lane without actually auto attacking. Remember, with your E it's gonna heal when you go below 33% health, so that's gonna let you be a little bit more aggressive than you normally could. We gotta watch out. Oh, etc. Walked right into that one. I just cleared a spot for him so he could walk out, but unfortunately he didn't. I'll just knock them back so hopefully he can get out. And turn your phone off, Glitchy. What are you doing every friggin' time? So I'll just push this wave in and I'll quickly run back to the healing fountain. The opposition has ran back to theirs, which is good. That gives me a little bit of time to just push the lane in freely. And as you can see, management hasn't been an issue. The reason why mana management's really easy with Raynor is until you get your ult, you literally only have 2 abilities. So mana management is easy as you really don't have to worry. I've never encountered any kind of mana problems with Raynor. I'm not even sure how you would do that. It's super unlikely to happen, and that helps a lot, especially if you're newer to the game. One thing that's nice, your passive, you have extra attack range. So that's going to allow you to harass really well in lane, and basically what you're going to want to do a lot of the time is use your W so your creeps will get extra attack speed and push the lane for you. And then you use your extra attack range to basically harass the enemy, and you can also use the Q for that. However, you can also use it to set up and follow up kills, to force enemies out of position, and things like that. So there are other ways you can use it. And again, there's lots of different ways to build Raynor, but we'll see about getting into that as we go. It's going to be a bit tricky because there's just so many different ways you can build him for specific, just little different things. Alright, so this game we're going to go with Vigorous Assault. I take it almost every game just to help with that sustainability, and it does combine very well with most of his builds. Alright, so we're just going to make sure etc. doesn't take too much damage here, and we're just going to push in. We do have our heal passive if we take damage, and we're just going to keep our Q on standby. There's no ganks coming. We can see that all the enemies were just in lane a second ago, so we know no ganks are coming. Alright, so we have the fountain coming up in 5 seconds. I want to be at the tribute, but I want to grab that fountain first. And we're just going to run straight for the tribute and try to help out. Hopefully Moradin doesn't get too aggressive because he might get caught out. Yep, that's exactly what I was worried wouldn't happen. Alright, let's try to get Nazebo. Push him into our teammates there. Good work on the edge, pushing him further down. That was a great job. Let's try to take Artanis. When fighting Artanis, try to keep him from auto-attacking if you can. Because that's going to allow him to reduce his shield cooldown. Sorry, we're just going to get in here. I really would have preferred to use that Q on Nova. That's really good that I was able to get over the auto attack. Can we take the Haka? Yes, sweet. Okay. Let's put the pressure on Nova, and Moradin can go for that. I gotcha. Remember, you can see her through that invis. Well, not through the invis, but you know, she's only partially cloaked, so you can see her. Always keep an eye out for her if you're playing against a Nova or a Zeratul, or even Dahaka, because he can get stealth in one of his talents. So we're going to need to go top unless... Okay, Sylvanas is doing the right thing. She's rotating. That means I can rotate mid. You're going to want to get out of there. Right? So I was going to help him with the gank, but unfortunately... Oh, no, I screwed the Q up. I might have just costed him his life here. Yeah, if I had landed that Q, that would have pushed our Tannis away. And that would have been a lot safer for S, etc. Luckily, he got out, but that was a pretty bad mistake on my part. I like to take Revolution, sorry, get the word right, glitchy, Overdrive. It's a really good ability. It will increase your movement speed for each hero buffed. 10% extra, and then 5% for each other hero you've buffed with Adrenaline. So, sorry, with Inspire. So what Inspire will do is it'll increase the attack speed of yourself and all your nearby allies by half that much.
Or face my curse. The choice.
Alright, so let's just quickly push the lane in and we'll just slowly rotate towards Tribute. We're going to need Sylvanas to sneak over as well. Hopefully bot come. I think they're on their way. That's good. Would be really important if Sylvanas can get that watchtower. So we're just going to watch this because everyone's out of position and I don't want to go for it and get ganked.
Time to man up.
Alright, let's just get some quick damage on Butcher. Try to protect, etc. Alright, we've lost Sylvanas. That sucks. Let's bring him push Nazebo away. He might go for the zombie wall, so I've got to stay mobile. Alright. I don't really want to focus the Haka because he does have his stacks. Alright, sweet. We got him, but we really can't afford to let anyone die. And that is exactly what we hoped wouldn't happen. Jesus. Yeah. I'm sure there's no way we're going to be able to come back from this one. Oh, no. Of course they'd be sitting in the bush. That was a big mistake on my part. That absolutely sucked. And unfortunately, I didn't get out, wasn't able to get anything out of my Adrenaline Rush there because I got burst. I think I was just over 33% and they just threw their abilities at me. And that's the problem with Adrenaline Rush, is it's not 100% reliable. If you get bursted, it can cancel it out pretty quickly. It's a great ability, but again, there are just ways to cancel it out. If your opponents sort of get your health just above that point, and then they burst you down. Because it does take a little bit to do its thing.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's try to just push Butcher away if we can, damage in. Hopefully Moradin can get the stun. There we go. Alright, more damage. Finish it. Sweet. Alright, so notice each time I attack, I move a little bit. This is exactly what you want to do. This is very important when you're playing as Raynor. Every RTS player is going to know how to do that. If you're an RTS player, I'm sure I don't need to explain that to you. If you're a MOBA player, I might need to. A lot of MOBA players don't do that for some odd reason. They just sort of click their target or they auto attack or whatever. Alright, do we want to swing mid? Oh, we're gonna have to now. Get out of there, Moradin. Alright, so they do out-level us, so we're gonna have to be careful. Okay, so we're gonna take Hyperion for this game. Raynor's Raiders is a great sort of single-target damage ult if they're not taking out the Banshees. I really don't want to get caught out here. But what Hyperion is amazing for is basically zone control and also pushing. Alright, so we're gonna have to force them to come here. Hopefully, sweet. Alright. That's okay, we can just back out even though Nazebo had denied it. Alright, where's Nova? She's gotta be nearby. There.
Sounds like a plan.
I see you. Up. Come here. I'm just watching the mini-map to make sure I don't get caught out by any enemies. My Inspired duration did run out. I don't want to get caught out here. They are looking for the kill on me. Yeah, good job everyone. I agree with Valor. Swing top, Butcher's trying to push again. He should not be pushing, he should really be ganking. That's very much Butcher's role. He's not really playing into that, but he is pushing well, to give him credit. He's putting a bit of pressure on. So he's going to come for me, that's fine. We'll knock him away as soon as we can. Let's just get ready to fight. Alright, let's back away. Bang, got him. Perfect.
Good kill.
So that very easily could have gone wrong. I made a couple of little micro mistakes there. Not moving away when I should have, and trying to move away when I shouldn't have been, which is when his ult was up. But I was able to just get away with those couple of mistakes. It's very, very important that you kite melee heroes when you're ranged, and with Raynor, that's going to help you a lot. So we're doing alright for damage. We can definitely pick it up. I don't want to be out-damaged by Valor when I'm trying to show Raynor off. I do want to get the highest damage we've had all possible. When I say that, I mean the highest hero damage. Alright, so let's just push in. Let's actually use our Hyperion for once. Put some pressure on. Let's let these creeps come in. Let's get them buff. And if we go just with our quick harass. Oh, well, not harass, but you know what I mean. Alright, so we're going to take Steel Resolve. That's going to increase the duration of Adrenaline Rush, of Inspire, and Inspire will trigger with Adrenaline Rush, which is our E, kind of, but it's more a second passive. We're going to have to swing top. I wasn't paying attention there. We need to get there right away. Moradin's going to have to swing too. Hopefully they can just deny it for long enough, but yeah, we were completely out of position. I might apologize to them for that one. Yep. Yep, my bad. I screwed that one up. I should have been watching better. Alright, let's try to get him to 0. Let's get the damage on. More damage, more damage. Let's try to take him out. We won't use our Q unless we have to. Push our Tannis back. Let's get the kill. Nice. And we did have our Adrenaline Rush there if we needed to use it. I imagine Dahaka's Z is on cooldown. Oh, no, they're still alive. Why do I feel like I saw a move there? Fuck, I missed it. Alright. Oh, I really screwed up that Q. I probably could have killed her there if I didn't screw it up. I saw her too, but I aimed too low. I thought she was going to run into the bushes. Ah, that sucks. Just going to have to watch. Come on.
I'm tired of your petty squabbling.
Come on, be dumb. Don't be dumb. I can't click her through the creeps. Damn it. That sucked. I could have got her there, but unfortunately I wasn't able to click her through the creeps. Ah, Sylvanas! Should have ran towards me, buddy! Now I gotta be. Damn it. Well, that sucks. So, if Nova ever hits you with that ult, try to get to a teammate. Like, if you have a teammate nearby, let them tank that. I know if it hit me with all 3 shots, it would have killed me, but Eds could have jumped in and tanked the shot. In fact, he could have actually used his Q to get in. So we're going to try to use our ult here if we can for some area denial. We'll see what happens. Alright, here it goes. Sweet as, just put me right into the ult, buddy. I have no problems with that. Ah, it's that bloody Q again. What am I doing? Alright, I gotta get out. Just keep that harass damage going. Yeah, that wasn't our best effort. Alright, let's just keep the damage on. Save the Q in case we can get the kill. Ah, of course he has a bunch of teammates around. That sucks. Alright, so this game isn't going great so far. Sylvanas pushing out top. They're definitely going to take bot. What do we have for abilities? More damage to disable targets. We do have a Moradin and an Etz, so I do like the idea of taking Executioner. I often take Bullseye, but this time I'll take Executioner, and I'll hope my allies are getting their stuns in at good times.
Let the curse end.
Let me just have a look at their talents quickly. Pierce for Moradin, and he does have Mosh Pit. Yeah, Executioner, definitely.
Let's make it count. Time to man up.
Alright. I think, is Mosh Pit on cooldown? No, okay, he can use it. He shouldn't use it here. Except he used it wrong, that sucks. He only caught Artanis, which is literally their tankiest hero. And I know what you're thinking, Dahaka's tankier. Actually, Dahaka's got to activate his abilities in order to trigger his tankiness. Artanis automatically activates them. And basically, if he's Mosh Pit, he can't activate all those healing abilities of his, nor his status. So that was a big screw up on Eds. He literally had all the enemies there too, and he just missed the ult. The timing was maybe a second off. So that absolutely sucks. That was a big deal. Right, so, well, I suppose it's not the end of the world. We're not going to lose our keep, but yeah, So this is, I suppose, in some ways a decent game for showing Raynor off, because I can at least show Raynor off in a losing game, or at least in a game where you're not doing so great early on, and just what you can do with Raynor. Because a lot of people are of the opinion that you need a very strong team to do well with Raynor. You don't necessarily. It helps, but it always helps, you know? You can do well with him even with a not so amazing team, or a team that's not doing incredibly, if you know what you're doing. Like, if you look at it, I think I have the highest takedowns right now, and very close to the second highest damage. In fact, yeah, I have 11 takedowns on a 14 kill team, so that's pretty good. Alright, let's just spin bot and keep an eye on Dahaka. Ed should have come around here. He would have had a better chance of catching Dahaka, but Dahaka did B, or back out actually, sorry is what I meant to say, he didn't B. He's gonna go for the tribute obviously, but yeah, we wouldn't have caught him anyway.
This should be good.
Alright, we gotta watch out here. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, we need to get out. Alright, so we do have Moradin, but we're still really outnumbered, and we just gotta sort of hold until we get hit him. Ah, that sucks. Alright, let's come back. Alright, let's just bolt. Alright, this is gonna suck. So what we're gonna do, nah, he saved his slaughter post for me, that absolutely sucks. Etz, you're gonna wanna get out of there, buddy, before you die, because Nova is still around. Oh, there goes Sylvanas. He might actually just die to the butcher, there he goes. That sucks. So we're getting screwed on pretty much every front. Yeah, it's not going great. Our Etz is tanking a lot of damage, but you gotta remember a lot of the reason he's tanking so much is because he's dying so much, and not necessarily because he's tanking well. Not that tanking is everything. You can play a warrior, not tank amazingly, and still be super useful. There are other ways to be useful. Like, let's say Uther, you know, you might not be able to tank the most damage. Like, you can do that with Uther, absolutely. But in a game, you might not be tanking the most damage, but you might be super disruptive and just constantly messing with the enemy team, and that's an asset in itself. Ah, shit. I hope they don't push mid in. I've sort of just got to hope they don't and count loss. I suppose Sylvanas and or Valor can swing mid, but it doesn't look like they're going to push it in. It's just the bruisers, okay. But they are going to get top boss, so that sucks. And then they're probably going to get that bruiser and the other siege camp as well. Ah, why did I move into that? That was dumb. As you can see, I'm not playing amazingly this game. I am making some dumb mistakes. Alright, we can't really go for tribute because they're 21 and we're 19, so we're gonna lose. That said, we're all still going for it because we're all idiots, which is why the game is going the way it's going, but oh well. Okay, that's obviously a decoy. Alright, go. Yeah, be careful about mosh pitting early because that can happen. You can get stunned. And it can just be instantly broken. Let's just throw that out, so hopefully they back out, but I don't think they will. Let's just keep backing, and yeah. No, there's nothing we could really do there. We were screwed. Like I said, we really shouldn't have fought that one. That one was a huge losing situation. We were never going to come out of that winning. Really, we should have just let them take the tribute and then pushed out the boss while they were getting that. That said, though, they could have just had one get the tribute and have full push, and they still probably would have won. It's very much, as long as they don't make any massive mistakes, this game's in the bag for them. They've played a lot better than us, and they've pretty much wrecked us on every front. I think our two main damage dealers have out-damaged them, but their tanks, their CC, their targeting, their positioning, everything's been way better. So we're just going to call that. Well, this is Raynor in a bad game. Hopefully I'm going to be able to show Raynor off in a good game. That would be nice. Well, in a game where I do poorly. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.